Wilson. Happy Wednesday. I just want to say you guys are having a great job following the Wilson rules.
However, you see this? Yeah, you may be able to have your phone out in the lunchroom, but please do not have it out in the hallway. Mr. J is still seeing some kids have their phones out before they get in the cafeteria. So please do not turn your phone on until you get in the cafeteria, or Mr. J, or you could get your phone taken away by Mr. J or any other teacher in the hallway.
And then make sure you have your mask over your nose and mouth so people don't get COVID.
Thank you, Wilson, and don't forget to have a great day.
The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Zolchek. It was nice knowing the mullet when the mullet existed, but now Mr. Zolchek is going to a greener pasture, a pasture without the mullet, one where only hair can go that can no longer go. Yes, Mr. Zolchek, we are saluting your mullet, and we're asking people to please purchase those tickets so that your mullet can go away to a happy place. Mr. Zolchek, we are looking forward to your shaved head, to your baldness, or to whatever haircut you decide. But please, keep sending us these awesome pictures.
Next on Mullet Watch, we are going to see what Miss McCooch thinks Mr. Z's next haircut will be. Here she is.
What kind of haircut do you think Mr. Zolchek should get?
Mr. Zolchek's haircut. That's the question of the week. Well, personally, I don't know the names of many styles, but I think it would be pretty awesome if you got it like shaved and then had it like spiked up in the middle a little bit. Like not way too high or anything like that, but just a nice little, is that a mohawk? Do we still call them mohawks? I also think it would be pretty cool to just go totally bald. That'd really be really interesting, because then he could totally compete like with, never mind, I won't say some names. If he was going to keep the hair long, a couple braids thrown in would be pretty cool. Honestly, I don't, doesn't matter to me as long as he can teach math.
Now for today's lunch.
Wednesday, May 5th will be macaroni and cheese, wheat dinner roll, steamed green beans, offerings bar, and a choice of
Lunchtime, come on in. Lunchtime, sit on down. Lunchtime, eat some food. What are students saying at lunch?
What's your favorite rapper or singer?
I have to say SpongeBob. I don't have to say Lil DJ.
What's your favorite rapper and singer? Biggie Cheese.
My favorite rapper and singer, Mozart, Dr. Seuss.
There you go.
Tupac, or Easy.
This college communication arts class is doing a project for announcements. It's called Did You Know? Where they cover fun facts where a topic of their choice. Let's see what they found out.
Hey Wilson, did you know the history of softball? Softball's been around since 1887. Let's learn about the history of softball. Come on. Fun fact, the game of softball did not come from the game of baseball. Instead, it came from the game of football. Now, 99.9% of our population actually thinks it came from baseball. But in reality, it came from football. Now, we have no technical proof of how or why it came from football, but it did. Here is our only reasonable explanation, and our only reasonable explanation that we have is because a boat club enforced it. The most common gear used for softball usually is Rawlings, Nike, Wilson, and Easton, and my personal preference, Easton is the best, but it's up to your opinion, and the links I use are on the screen. Fun fact, softball back in 1887 was an indoor sport. Did you know that? Fun fact, softball before it became an outdoor sport was called the Kittens. Could you see it becoming Kittens? I couldn't.
Some public service announcements from the Wilson video crew.
All students have a chance to receive the last reward. We will be starting fresh with behavior reports on May 1st. Do your best to follow our PBIS guidelines. Be safe, be respectful, and be responsible. This includes wearing your mask properly over your nose and mouth and all times when not eating and drinking. And you will qualify for the last quarter reward. It's going to be the best one yet, so you don't want to miss out. Spread kindness and make good choices.
Hey, so we just wanted to give you a heads up here. On Monday, the 10th, so coming up here pretty soon, you're actually going to have a half a day and you're going to be taking your English NWA tests in the classroom with your 4th hour teacher. Now, when you take the test, you can't actually leave early. It's still a half a day, so you got to be here the whole time for it. So what we're going to recommend is that you bring with you, once you're done with the NWA test, maybe some work that you got to catch up on for another class, or even a book! Gotta read some stuff, guys. Seriously, knowledge is power, and you get knowledge from the books. So bring them.
Speaking of books, there are no more book checkouts in the LRC. Make sure to return your books to the LRC as soon as possible. Thank you.
Bonjour, Wilson. Mrs. Robertson here. This message is for 7th graders. Just wanted to give you a friendly reminder that if you want to have a little bit of say in what language you take next year as an 8th grader, be sure to fill out that Google form that your ELA teachers posted on Google Classroom. Remember to fill out both your first and your last name, and then to click either French or Spanish, whichever one you would prefer to take. The counselors will do their best to make sure that you get into the class that you want to be in as an 8th grader. And if you have any questions, as always, please feel free to come see me in room 200. Au revoir, bonne journée.
People always forget that after May 4th comes Revenge of the 5th. So have a good rest of your day and be awesome out there. Now let us all stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.